Hello and good morning. Thank you for tuning in. We are back again with more of our journey through the book of Jubilees. And good morning, Soul Tribe Collective. Thank you so much for being a part. Thank you so much for enjoying this series. Again, it is being very well received based on the views. And so, yeah, so thank you very much. I definitely appreciate that. And any shares as well. As always, I'm always surprised by the analytics. In fact, for last month, I need to go look at the analytics. I don't have the numbers. I am a numbers guy. Having been a tax accountant and bookkeeper, accounting manager. Yeah, and that's what I went to college for. Okay. Is accounting. So yeah, so let's go ahead and pick up. I hope your day is going well. I had some amazing dreams, two of which, or at least one, was kind of like a conglomerate, and involving both my biological family and ancestors. Okay, four female ancestors specifically, or they might have been divine feminines. I don't know, but there were four feminine energies, and people from the Rock of Central Florida. So it was a lot going on in this conglomerate, this collage of dreams. Okay, I shared that video. I actually recorded it outside while I was at the park today. Today is a highly unusual day in that it is slated to be just 92 degrees. Okay, that is miraculous. It was 2:16 on the timer. That's an 8 and an 8. Oh, I went today. I treated myself to a weakness, which is pastries. So I went to it was so nice this morning. I walked down to the donut shop and got 4 donuts, okay? And treat there for myself. The total was $7, but I gave a $1 tip, so 7 or 8 could be significant for you. Again, 2:16 on the timer, as I mentioned a moment ago. That's an 8 and an 8. You could be dealing with someone who is, where any of that resonates. 2:16, 28, 88, 808. They might be a life path number 8. They might be a life path number 7. Okay? So, the other thing that I got when I was walking back from the donut shop, and immediately after I got this download, Divine said, tell the truth, speak the truth. Okay? And I remember seeing this thing, and I posted it on my old on my old Facebook page, that says, speak the truth even if your voice shakes. And even if your voice shakes, speak the truth. Okay? But the other additional download to one part of that dream was the little girl. You'll have to go listen to that video I posted. I think it's like maybe 35 minutes. I don't know. And if so, I think it's 35:08 actually. In fact, let's take a look. Alexa, YouTube.
Here is YouTube.
Let's take a look and see. Again, good morning to you. I hope your day is off to a wonderful start. I am in lighter spirits today, as you can probably tell. 38. Looks like 38. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. So as you can see, I filmed it outside, but it is, how long is the video? Oh, let me not look through there. Yep, 3808. Okay, so 3808. And so again, there's an 8. Okay, 3808. Again, so we're back on the 308 or the 808. We know the 88 portal is tomorrow, right? We know that. Okay, we're already in it. In fact, I will be posting again another spiritual service announcement in regards to that, and just again focusing on all 12 zodiac signs as it relates to your sun sign, okay, and what we should be focusing on. All right. So yes, so thank you so much again for tuning in, Soul Tribe Collective. We're going to go ahead and get going with our Book of Jubilees reading today. Is this where we left off? Let me see. Yes. Okay. Yep. I remember. Okay. So we'll pick up again, as usual, a little bit here. This section has 33 verses. Okay. We should all be aware of the significance of that number in our lives. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Let's pick up in 31. For though he ascended unto heaven, let's start at verse 30. Close the window. You ever get a smell in your nose and it's hard for it to go away, right? I was bringing in the trash can, and unfortunately, the people that I rent from, they are hoarders, and they're nice people, or at least that's how they come across. But they are definitely the type of people that leave their Christmas lights up all night, all year long, right? So here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah for the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah, right? They leave their Christmas lights up all year long, right? They're that kind of family. Yeah, the trash, I brought the trash can in today, and the stench from the trash can, I'm still having a hard time getting out of my nasal passages. So I closed the window because it's just like permeating. It's like nasty. So anyway, again, that might be significant for you. The stench of the enemy's whatever, right? Stench of the enemy's deceit, their wickedness. All right. So, and no remnant will be left to them, nor one that will be saved on the day of the wrath of judgment. For the destruction of rooting out and expulsion from the earth is the whole seed of the Philistines, and there will no longer be left for these Caphtorim a name or a seed on the earth. For though he ascend unto heaven, thus he will be brought down. Again, ascend to heaven for judgment, sent to captivity, sent to the abyss, sent to the infirmament, or to the infirmary. Okay? Thence will he be brought down, and though he make himself strong on earth, thence he will be dragged forth. Oh, I don't think I said the part about the dream. Highest Divine White Light's reminding me about that. Oh, so the other part about the dream, the other download that I got, thank you, Highest Divine White Light. I am unfortunately notorious for that. Like starting on something and then I get on to another focus, and both are good and good to share, but I get going down this way and then I don't come back to what I originally meant to. So it's good. Thank you, Highest Divine White Light, for bringing that back to my remembrance. So, the other download, when I saved that child, there was an infant riding on a bicycle with me. Again, not my infant, okay, or toddler, not mine. She was in a pink and white sweatsuit, hoodie sweatsuit, okay, very cute, all right, and she was riding with me. Now, now this little girl's father, she's still a little girl today. This little girl's father, I think she's 3. Yeah, maybe 3. If not, she will be. This little girl, who's a part of the Rock of Central Florida. In fact, her grandfather is the senior minister. Okay? Her great-grandmother, speaking about ancestors in those dreams that I had and me meeting with my ancestors, I met with 4 of them. Her great-grandmother, again, her name is Linda. Okay? Linda. Great-grandfather's name is James. Okay, Linda was married to a Larry. Pay attention to the names. Okay? Linda was not married to James, the biological grandfather. She was married to another gentleman. Okay? So, we're, again, very quickly, we're driving, she's on my bicycle, on the bicycle with me when we leave the house. Her father is on another bicycle going down the same street, same direction next to us. He's ahead of us initially. Again, I believe that was an arranged marriage. Okay? He's going down the street as us. I don't know why. I don't know. It's interesting that I'm a safer place than he is. That's very interesting. Or something. I mean, why is she on my bicycle? Not his. So anyway, in this dream I had this morning, and so we're going down, we're riding all through on the street, sidewalk, blah, blah, always having a good time, right? And then we ride through this area that looks like solid ground, grass, but it's actually a swamp. And we go under, okay? She almost falls in the water, but I grab her and I lift her up. Okay, I'm holding on to the side of the wall or whatever, and I grab her and I lift her up before she falls into the water and is submerged, and I put her on the deck or platform or whatever. Okay? And again, if you want to know more about the entire dream, it was a collage. If you want to know about the entire dream, you'll have to go look at that video that just posted. Okay? It's overnight dreams and visions and downloads. Okay? And so today is 8/7. Okay? So when I was walking back from the donut shop, I originally interpreted it or saw it as saving grace for her, but not for the others. Okay, so again, talking about lineages and ascendants or ascendants. Interesting. Ascendants. And ancestors is what I meant to say. But there's something about ascendants. And so I originally said in the video that perhaps there's saving grace for her generation, and she is that saving grace. And somehow I represented whatever that saving grace was. Okay? Again, this girl she's a toddler still today. Okay? 1350 on the timer. Okay? So the other download that I received on the way home was through me was how she was going to be saved, or that bloodline was going to be saved. And again, her grandparents are the ones who did not recognize the truth. Okay? The truth about Linda, Kim's mother, Steve's mother-in-law, who passed in 2009 on Mother's Day weekend, or the truth about me. Okay? So, again, her mother's name or her grandmother's name is Kimberly. Her mother's name is Kaylee. She is the eldest daughter of Stephen Lee Parker and Kimberly Parker at the Rock of Central Florida. Okay? Can you see that bright light shining through there? That's the brightest dot in the sky. You see that? Look at all the rest of the sky. You see that? Look at that one. Okay? See the birds flying by. All right, so yeah, you know, whatever, yeah, whatever that means. I know children are drawn to me, right? There were four angels at the rock, child angels, light workers, stars. There are four child angels. I'm getting child angels at the rock who connected heavily with me. Their names are, sorry about the delaying the reading, everyone. Their names are Noah, Eric, Isabella, and Layla. Okay, those names might be significant for you. So where are we at here? Okay. For though he ascended unto heaven, thence will he be brought down, and though he make himself strong on earth, thence will he be dragged forth. And though he hide himself against the nations, even from thence will he be rooted out. And though he descend into Sheol, and there also will he have no peace. Or excuse me, I skipped a line. There also will his condemnation be great, and there also will he have no peace. So Sheol is the same thing as hell, purgatory, the abyss, the infirmary, same thing. Okay? And if he go into captivity, by the hands of those that seek his life will they slay him on the way. And neither name nor seed will be left to him on all the earth. For into eternal malediction will he be, or will he depart. And thus it is written and engraved concerning him on the heavenly tables, to do unto him on that day of judgment, so that he may be rooted out of the earth. Okay, and we're talking about getting rid of all the lying, deceit, idol worshippers, fornicators, adulterers, polygamists, polyamory workers. Yeah, again, polyamorous is women who have many men. Polygamists are men who have many women. Okay. Next section is Rebekah admonishes Jacob not to marry a Canaanitish woman. Rebekah's blessing. Okay. And in the second year of this week, in this Jubilee, Rebekah called Jacob her son, and spake unto him, saying, My son, do not take thee a wife of the daughters of Canaan, as Esau thy brother, who took him 2 wives of the daughters of Canaan, and they have embittered my soul with all their unclean deeds. So Esau was not one after God's own heart, but Esau was a rebellious one, and to the negative. Okay, so you can really be rebellious and it be a good thing. Oh, thank you, highest divine white light. So I had a song download after the dream that I had concerning, while I was walking at the park, concerning the dream that I had with the divine masculine, which in that video that I just posted, I do not go into detail because that's not the public's business. Okay, I mentioned one thing specifically in that dream, about that dream, but I do not go into detail about the dream because, again, yeah, not everything needs to be shared, okay? And there's something to be said about protecting your union. Again, even in the entertainment world, the marriages that stay together are the ones who stay out of the spotlight. I'm not talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z, okay? That's not a marriage, okay? She wouldn't be with his ugly ass. No offense, Jay-Z. She would not be with him, okay? I shouldn't say ugly ass. She wouldn't be with him, okay, if he didn't have the money that he has. That's not a marriage. That's like a prearranged type of thing. Again, okay, that's being brought up. Okay, they do what they do for the money. They're not truly in love with one another. Okay, I'd be surprised if they even slept in the same bed. Okay, or if they are physically, sexually with one another on a regular basis. I would really be surprised. Okay? Again, because that's not a true marriage. But the song download I got was, I hear the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. I might have the lyrics trying to twist it around. We can make it if we try, just the two of us, you and I. Okay, that song is by Bill Withers. Okay, so let's continue. So yeah, so Esau was weak, and they have embittered my soul with their unclean deeds, for all their deeds are fornication, as I mentioned, and lust, and there is no righteousness with them, for their deeds are evil. And I, my son, love thee exceedingly, and my heart and my affliction bless thee every hour of the day, and watch of the night. And now, my son, hearken to my voice, and do the will of thy mother, and do not take a wife of the daughters of this land, but only of the house of my father and of my father's kindred. Thou wilt take thee a wife of the house of my father, and the Most High God will bless thee, and thy children will be a righteous generation and a holy seed. Let it be so. Let it be so. Let it be so. It is so. It is so. It is so. Crown chakra bump. And then spake Jacob to Rebekah his mother, and said unto her, Behold, mother, I am 9 weeks of years old, and I neither know nor have I touched any woman, nor have I betrothed myself to any, nor even think of taking me a wife of the daughters of Canaan. For I remember, mother, the words of Abraham our father, for he commanded me not to take a wife of the daughters of Canaan, but to take me a wife from the seed of my father's house and from my kindred. Okay, I love this as we come together, divine masculines, divine feminines. Okay, a seed from our father's house. That is the heavenly Father in our case. That is divine highest white light. Yahweh, El Shaddai, Elohim, the great I am, Most High, God, Lord of the spirits, Lord of the sheep. Okay? This is who it is, the Alpha and Omega. That is the Father that we receive our divine marriage through. Okay? Seed of my father and from my kindred. I have heard before that daughters have been born in Laban, thy brother, and I have set my heart on them to take a wife from amongst them. And for this reason I have guarded myself in my spirit against sinning or being corrupted in all my ways throughout all the days of my life. I'm just remembering something else about that dream about the divine masculine. It was that she was in the room, And there was me and another gentleman in the room. And yeah, interesting. I shared with them that I was on my third stint of celibacy, and the first two lasted 3 years each. I shared that with them. And she watches the channel, so she's already aware of that. That's very interesting. I just now realized that. Again, that dream, it was extremely detailed, and there were a lot of parts and pieces and things that were. It was very interesting. Okay. For with regard to lust and fornication, Abraham my father gave me many commands, and despite all that he hath commanded me, these 22 years, okay, so there's something about 22 years, my brother hath striven with me, and spoken frequently to me, and said, my brother, take to wife a sister of my 2 wives, but I refuse to do as he hath done. Okay? So he refused to take one as Esau has from the Canaanites. I swear before thee, mother, that all the days of my life I will not take me a wife from the daughters of the seed of Canaan, and I will not act wickedly as my brother hath done, for fear not, mother. Be assured that I shall do thy will and walk in uprightness and not corrupt my ways forever. And thereupon she lifted up her face to heaven and extended the fingers of her hands and opened her mouth and blessed the Most High God. I don't know why I'm feeling like I'm right there with this thing, like I'm right there with them right now. I don't know if I've ever felt that through the reading. Well, maybe in the book of Enoch at points, who had created the heaven and the earth, and she gave him thanks and praise. And he said, like I could feel the spirit of that moment, blessed be the Lord God, and may his holy, I don't know what, and may his holy name be blessed forever and ever, who hath given me Jacob as a pure son and a holy seed. For he is thine, and thine shall his seed be continually and throughout all the generations forevermore. Bless him, O Lord, and place in my mouth the blessing of righteousness, that I may bless him. And at that hour, when the spirit of righteousness descended into her mouth, she placed both her hands on the head of Jacob and said, Blessed art thou, Lord of righteousness and God of the ages. And may he bless thee beyond all the generations of man. May he give thee, my son, the path of righteousness, and reveal righteousness to thy seed. And may he make thy sons many during thy life, and may they arise according to the number of the months of the year. And may their sons become many and great beyond the stars of heaven, and their numbers be more than the sand of the sea. And may he give them this goodly land, as he said, and he would give it, as he said he would give it to Abraham and to his seed after him always. And may they behold it as a possession forever. And may I see born unto thee, my son, blessed children during my life. And a blessed and holy seed may all thy seed be. And as thou hast refreshed thy mother's spirit during my life, the womb of her that bare thee blesseth thee. My affliction and my breast bless thee, and my mouth and my tongue praise thee greatly. Increase and spread over the earth, and may thy seed be perfect in the joy of heaven and earth forever. And may thy seed rejoice, and on the great day of the peace of peace may it have peace. And may thy name and thy seed endure to all ages. And may the Most High God be their God, and may the God of righteousness dwell with them, and by them may his sanctuary be built upon all the ages. Blessed be he that blesseth thee, and all flesh that curseth thee falsely, may it be cursed. And she kissed him, and said to him, May the Lord of the world love thee as the heart of thy mother, and the affection rejoice in thee and bless thee. And she ceased from blessing. Okay? That is a mother's prayer. That is a mother's prayer. You want to know what a divine prayer sounds like from a mother? This is the divine prayer from a mother. Okay? That's motherly love. Okay, we'll probably end up stopping here. It's already 30. It was 30:30. 30:30. There's another 33. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 8:25 a.m.
Okay. 8:25 a.m. What is that? I do believe that is a 33. All right, now, highest divine white light, you keep showing out today. You keep every day. You keep showing out. Jacob obtains the blessing of the firstborn. Again, because Esau sold his birthright. Right? And in the 7th year of this week, Isaac called Esau, his elder son, and said unto him, I am old, my son, and behold, my eyes are dim in seeing, and I know not the day of my death. And now take thy hunting weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, Sagittarian energy, also temperance energy, and go out to the field and hunt and catch me venison. I like venison. My son, and make my savory meat, such as my soul loveth, and bring it to me that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard Isaac speaking to Esau, and Esau went forth early to the field to hunt and catch and bring home to his father. And Rebekah called Jacob her son, and said unto him, Behold, I heard Isaac thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, Hunt for me, and make me savory meat, and bring it to me, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord before I die. And now, my son, obey my voice in that which I command thee. Go to thy flock, and fetch me 2 good kids, baby goats, and I will make thee them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth, and thou shalt bring it to thy father, and he may eat and bless thee before the Lord before he die, that thou mayest be blessed. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Mother, I shall not withhold anything which my father would eat, and which would please him. Only I fear my mother, that he will recognize my voice and wish to touch me. So to recognize him because of his visions going bad, okay? And thou knowest that I am smooth, and Esau my brother is hairy. And I shall appear before, so they are really, really opposites in almost every way, Esau and Jacob. And I shall appear before thee. I'm glad I'm not a hairy person, okay? I have the same amount of hair under my arms as I did when I was 13 years old. I'm glad. I am so glad I'm not a hairy person. Again, hair holds smells. That's why I shave certain places. Yes, certain places. And I shall appear before his eyes as an evildoer, and shall do a deed which he had not commanded me, and he will be wroth with me, and I shall bring upon myself a curse and not a blessing. And Rebekah his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son. only obey my voice. And Jacob obeyed the voice of Rebekah his mother, and went and fetched 2 good and fat kids of the goats, and brought them to his mother. And his mother made them savory meat, such as he loved. And Rebekah took the goodly raiment of Esau, her elder son, which was with her in the house, and she clothed Jacob, her younger son, with them, and she put skins of the kids, okay, so skins from the goats, upon his hands, and on the exposed parts of his neck. Confirmation with the air conditioning kick on. Confirmation. And she gave the meat and the bread which she prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And Jacob went in to his father and said, I am thy son, I have done according to thou badest me. Arise and sit and eat, of which I have caught, Father, that thy soul may bless me. And I don't know why I'm stuttering. Someone might stutter. And Isaac said to his son, how hast thou found so quickly, my son? So Isaac was intuitive, okay? Or he was paying attention, he was alert, okay? And Jacob said, because the Lord thy God caused me to find. And Isaac said unto him, come near, that I may feel thee, my son, if thou art my son Esau or not. So he had a hint, or hunch. And Jacob went near to Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because he was a dispensation from heaven. Because it was a dispensation from heaven, to remove his power of perception, and Isaac discerned not. Very interesting. For his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's, so that he blessed him, and he said, art thou my son Esau? And he said, I am thy son. He said, notice he just say, I am thy son Esau. I am thy son. And he said, bring near to me, that I may eat of that which thou hast caught, my son, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought near to him, and he did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. And Isaac said, his father said unto him, come near and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and he blessed him, and said, behold, the smell of my son is the smell of a full field which the Lord hath blessed. And may the Lord give thee of the dew of heaven, and of the dew of the earth, and plenty of corn and oil. Let nations serve thee, and people bow down to thee, and be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee, and may all the blessings wherewith the Lord hath blessed me, blessed Abraham, my father, be imparted to thee and to thy seed forever. Cursed be he that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesses thee. So he got it. So Jacob is receiving a double portion, a double blessing. Okay? That's word to us. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of the blessing of his son Jacob, and Jacob had gone forth from Isaac his father, he hid himself, and Esau his brother came in from his hunting, and he also made savory meat, and brought it to his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise, and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless thee. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said unto him, I am thy firstborn, thy son Esau, and I have done as thou hast commanded me. And Isaac was very greatly astonished, and said, Who is he that hath hunted and caught and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him, and he shall be blessed, and all his seed forever. And it came to pass, when Esau heard the words of his father Isaac, that he cried with an exceeding great and bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, father. And he said unto him, Thy brother came with guile, and hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, Now I know why his name is named Jacob. Behold, he hath supplanted me these 2 times, and he took away my birthright, and now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Thou hast not reserved a blessing for me, father? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with plenty of corn, with plenty of, that says calm, C-O-M, I'm not sure what that means, calm and wine and oil have I strengthened him, and what now shall I do for thee, my son? And Esau said to Isaac, his father, Hast thou but one blessing, O father? I mean, do you have anything for me? Esau was asking. Bless me, even me also, father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac answered and said unto him, Behold, far from the dew of the earth shall be thy dwelling, and far from the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword wilt thou live, and thou wilt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou becomest great, and dost shake his yoke from off thy neck, that thou wilt sin a complete sin unto death, and thy seed will be rooted out from under heaven. And Esau kept threatening Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And he said in his heart, My days of mourning for my father now come, so that I may slay my brother. Okay? So we will conclude, we'll stop there. Okay? We will take a look at the next section, which is Rebekah induces Isaac to send Jacob to Mesopotamia, Jacob's dream and view at Bethel will be the beginning of our next reading. Okay? So thank you so much as always for tuning in. We have several confirmations for 33 today. Okay? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 8:38 a.m.
Okay? We have several confirmations for 33 today. Again, I shared dreams and visions that I've had over the night. Again, just another crown chakra bump. To our divine masculines, divine feminines, peace, love, and happiness to you today and always. And yeah, I send great love to you and nourishment, both spiritually, physical nourishment. I thank Highest Divine White Light for the physical nourishment that I have today and the spiritual nourishment that I have today. Okay? My name is Nehru. This is Esoteric Guidance. And as always, be encouraged.